Hey everyone, it is Emily, the permanent weight loss coach. And again, here in my imperfection, and I was doing my workout at home, and I thought about those of you who have a hard time with mind-body connection, which means that you don't know if your muscle is working or not. And it's important. And I know that we sometimes have people who are like, well, this is for very beginners. And yet there are times where it's like, that is too advanced even for beginners if they don't know how to do the movement or they don't know if their muscle is working. And so I wanted to start with abs and floor exercises. And so I am literally going to take you step by step in unlocking, if you will, different movements. And so I'm going to walk you through it because I feel like it's important. So let's see if I can get this right. Okay, so on the floor, mind-body connection first. Because it's pretty hard to do a crunch right or a sit-up right if you don't know if your muscle, if you're doing it right, or if you can't feel your muscle. And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna just lay on the floor like this. Your back is probably arched. See, I can put my hand through it. First step to mind-body connection is to literally close that gap. So pull your ribs in, which helps tilt your pelvis a little bit. And then what you're gonna do when people say put your belly button to your spine, it literally means just pushing, like there's a weight right there, and pushing it down. And all you're going to do is literally hold that, okay? Hold it, you can feel it, feel for it. Your muscle will be working, but sometimes it's like, I don't know if it's working or not. So if you don't know, feel it, feel it. If you're like me, you might have to go down an inch or two, but that's okay. It just is that mind-body connection, right? So tilting making sure there's no gap in between the floor, and then breathe out. And then literally as you exhale, and feel your whole ab. So this should be tight and this should be tight, okay? And when you can do that for 20 seconds, literally hold it for 20 seconds. I mean, if you can't hold it that long, take a deep breath. Again, hold it as long as you can. And once you can do that for 20 seconds, then you are going to start adding movement. Now, this is going to involve a little bit of hips, but I want your focus to be literally put your hand, feel that muscle. And then as you lift your leg, so it's still bent, the other one's on the floor, lift your leg and try to lift it with that lower. You are going to use a little bit of this. That's just natural. But as you're lifting that, really try to focus in on the lower part of your stomach, okay? So you're going to alternate your legs. And when you can unlock 10 of those, then you are ready to do the dead bug. So the dead bug, you do it again. So on the floor, close your ribs, shift your pelvis, breathe out, tighten your muscle, take your legs at a parallel, 90-degree angle, okay? Arms up, okay? And you're gonna hold that for 20 seconds. Now, if this is too easy, if this gets too easy and you're just like, oh, that's not so hard, right? Then you're gonna start moving one leg out, or if that's too much, just tap it on the floor and bring it back up. Tap and bring it back up. After that, you can add your arms, opposite arm to opposite leg, okay? So this arm, this leg. And you can either tap or straight leg, and then bring it up, and then other, okay? Breathing through. When you unlock 20 of those, You are then going to start to lift your head, and instead of here, you are going to straighten as much as you can. They can be straight up, but the further down you go, the harder it's gonna be, okay? So those can go down and these can go down. This is called a hollow hold. I've already been working out. But that's called a hollow hold. And when you can hold that for 20 seconds, you're holding the hollow hold, right? Then you unlock, moving. You can hold your head. And then when you unlock that, you move your legs down further and further. And so that's all training your abdominals to advance further and further. And so the whole point is to get stronger and stronger and further and further along in your advancement, right? Yeah, and then you'll get to the point where you can do things like, I like doing sit-ups. So you get to the point where you don't have to have anybody hold your feet or nothing on your feet in order to do sit-ups. And that can, again, start as crunches. Eventually, you'll get to the point where you're holding weight as you do the sit-up, and then you can add arms, shoulders. Okay, so that's kind of the step-by-step. Okay, let me get just again. That's the step-by-step. If you are starting from ground zero, like you have not done abs either ever in your life, or you just had a baby and you're okay by the doctor to start exercising and getting those abs back engaged. Sorry, I was thinking about pregnancy. And so you want to wait until you can't fit two fingers in between the separation from having your abdominals separated from the pregnancy. So that's why I was like, do I want to go there? But I just did. So anyways, make sure that you're good to go with the doctor before you start any exercise postpartum. So, but yeah, that's just, I was thinking about like, what if these videos are for beginners, but I kind of feel like there's a lot of beginner stuff that can seem like hard because you're not used to feeling the muscle. And really that's I guess the ultra beginner, the beginner before beginner is like recognizing when you're moving your muscle and having your mind say, oh, that's what it feels like. And that's why it's important to actually physically feel your muscle. Because if you can physically feel, if your mind doesn't know if it's working, then your body can feel if it's working or not, right? And so it's like, oh yeah, like that's what it's supposed to feel like. And then you can tell your mind, like, that's what it feels like to move that muscle, to tighten that muscle. That's what's supposed to happen. And so I wanted to just take you guys literally step by step, kind of unlocking level by level. And I hope that's helpful. And yeah, if you want more videos like this, I, first of all, need to know, because it's a mind shift for me to be a teacher when it comes to teaching, even though I know a lot and I am working on certifying. It's still a lot for me to psychologically. So getting out of my own comfort zone. If it's beneficial, I will do more. But if nobody's interested, then I will stay in my comfort zone. All right, you guys, let me know if this was helpful. Let me know if you do it. Let me know what level you're at and all the things. And I hope you guys have a beautiful day. And Merry Christmas. This is the Christmas season. And so this, I guess, is one of my gifts to you because I love you. All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye.